Oh, I see Sean. I see you guys. Welcome. Welcome to my live chat. My name is Selena Sergakova or Natasha Romanov, like you wish actually. And you're watching Drakaina's Secret. It's nice to meet you here. So, how are you guys? My day, as usual, it was very, very difficult. I had a lot of things to do, just many places to visit and all the time with my kids. What? But I can't say that I feel very tired because now it's like an absolutely different type of work. Because you know when you change, when for example the whole day you were with kids, and when I go live streaming like this, I feel good. I feel good. I feel like it's a part of my my not maybe no it's not still it's not entertainment, it's still my job. I feel that it's my profession. But when you change something like completely, you go in different direction during a day, it will help you to have a rest. I want to open my video. I hope that the sound is good. Actually, I can check it right now. Yeah, I can do it. Wow. Yeah, I see myself. It's funny. I love the picture today. I'm with a clean head. I went to shower. I had this time to go to shower. So Sean, Selena would like to donate to the cause, but I can't seem to figure out how. Please advise like form of payment, Bitcoin, gift cards, check, cash, app, etc. Thank you in advance. Dear Sean, first of all, concerning donations, I tell you all the time that of course it's a pleasure for me, but you don't have to. It's like not your obligation, because I'm sure that I will find my way somehow and I will find this method to exchange with universe. But if you would love to, I am going to explain you, because I thought that, oh, Sean, you are here. Hello, Selena, I'm here. Hello, and I'm talking with you actually. So there is a link, support Drakaina. Do you see a pinned message? Just a pinned message, and there is a link, support Drakaina, and you just press buy me coffee, and you can choose your own sum, and that's it. It should be all automatic. And also in a bottom right corner, you see like a sign of dollar. You can press there and you can send me a sticker, and or it's called sticker, or one second, super sticker or super chat. So it should be very automatic. So Bitcoin and my cash app, my only cash app is buy me a coffee, and also I have this possibility of payment here, and it shouldn't be difficult. Yeah, Las Vegas, Nevada. I remember that you're from Las Vegas. Привет, Twisted Alien. How are you? Yeah, today I'm again very tired but good. And yesterday we had this difficult topic, Twisted Alien. By the way, do you know do you live far from this place where this Ukrainian girl, Irina Zaruskaya, where she was assassinated, killed, stabbed, where she was stabbed? Do you live far from this place? It seems to me that it was in North Carolina as well. I wanted to ask you, what have you heard about it, and have you seen, for example, her family, her friends, and like true pictures of her with emotions and with people she loved? I'm just interested. Today I had a very difficult situation on my Telegram group. Actually, there were a few of people who tried to accuse me like they wanted violence for this criminal, but I told that I think that violence is not good thing, even if he's crazy, even if he did it. We are humans, and we should have legal procedures to deal with such criminals. And even if, for example, in your state it's legal to have a death sentence, maybe he can get it, but everything should be legal. Of course, it was their mistake that they allowed him to go out from jail. But I think that he's actually, as I understand, he has diagnosis, and in my mind, he should go to a hospital. He should be closed in hospital because he is dangerous. And so, two people that started to attack me with bad words, with bad expressions. They said so many stupid things. For example, one guy, I already wanted to block him from this chat, and actually, if he appears here today, I'm going to block him because this is a kind of guy who writes here that he supports Putin and so on. So for me, it's no, you know my position. And he started to write me that you won't have money to pay your bills without my support to your channel. He supported me twice with $2. So I was like, wow. Wow, and for me, he was maybe drunk, and there were two people. They looked like they were robots, but they started to have a kind of mess on my Telegram channel. So I blocked them, and I didn't. I decided not to answer them because they started to write me, "You are crazy," and this guy, he attacked me with private messages, not with private in a group, but he wrote like crazy long messages, and I tried to read it and I tried to answer him, and now I regret, because I saw from the beginning that he is not okay, this guy, and that he's maybe a robot, or just he was sent by somebody to influence me or my opinion, or I have no, because I have not so followers to influence somehow my subscribers, for example. So maybe he wanted to influence me, and he started to be so aggressive, and I was so shocked. And actually, it spoiled a little bit my mood. Why does it do you work? No, you don't work. Okay, I have here the second one. I'm going to charge it and then. And yes, I was like for maybe 1 hour, because I told you that I'm quite sensitive person. And while I started to do my blog, my live stream, I have to become stronger. And my live stream is like a part of my own journey and my own spiritual and mental and like also materialistic development. So for me, it was very difficult because I wanted to answer, I wanted to explain, but then I understood that it's so useless because he came not to for the explanation, he came to be aggressive. He started to talk about religions, about people of different races, that we should kill them. Imagine. Oh my God. I still can't believe. I still can't believe. So no, it's back east, Charlotte, North Carolina. No, it's back east. I'm right next to it, and I'm very upset about it. But have you heard about? Because yesterday I started my speech. I don't want to repeat it today because I am tired of this. I know that this topic is very sensitive. But guys, what I can say, these women, so beautiful, so young, they die daily now in Ukraine. And it's like true, sad true. And Russian army is in Ukraine, inside of this country. And I like the idea that now Trump started to talk about it. But we should be realistic that it's the problem not only one girl, it's a tragedy, but we have like hundreds of girls, and they are the same as she is, and also human, also beauties, and doesn't matter which life, whose life, yes, doesn't matter at all. That's crazy. So I think that it's not good to kill somebody on a train and during at a war, or like it's not acceptable in 21st century. And like, you shouldn't say that you need to kill this because he killed that. No, you should stop this circle of violence. And to stop it, you need to stop killing, because otherwise you will always, oh, and he killed this, and I'm going to kill him, and then he will kill him, kill him, and this will continue. And so I'm so against of it, even if it's a crazy criminal. And also I see that some people now have after 11th September, many people asked a lot of questions, and I learned one thing, Selena, you should always think uh, like uh, we have situation, and after that situation, who will take benefits, who will take all benefits after this situation. And like this, you can understand who actually organized this, who maybe staged this, or who helped this to happen. I mean, not of course 11th September, but in Russia we had several cases when some awful, awful crimes against of humanity were staged by politicians, by government, unfortunately, and their aim was to frighten, to make people to be scared, to scare people, to frighten them, and then to send soldiers, and then to control, and then to tell to somebody, you are not right and I'm right, and that now this political aspect, it doesn't leave me as well. So now I understand death row. What's death row? Sean Calhoun, what's death row? Learn, practice, improve. You look nice. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Because I have a little bit lyric mood. I'm in a lyric mood. I'm in a kind of my own reflections after all that, because I touched this topic because I started to learn, and I couldn't like I wanted to share it with you yesterday, that some facts sounds for me very suspicious, extremely suspicious. And what can I do? I made my own research, and I proved it all by not by, you can go and check by yourself. You don't have to trust me. Just go and check, for example, about your subscriptions, all of your subscriptions, that you can find not a single picture with your friends, family, that it happened long ago, that I didn't see any pictures, for example, with your mother, with your father. I didn't find any true relatives, so no Instagram, no friends, no. Oh, it's very suspicious, everything. So guys, I tell you, it's just what I have found. You can blame me right now, but like Brigitte Macron is the same question. Just show us a picture of your when you were younger, just one picture, if you want to prove that you are not transgender. And that's not like offensive, especially in the United States, to be a transgender. So it can be just a fact. And okay, I continue to read your messages. Ref Pithead. Do not pay heed to the haters, sister. You are most polite with your explanations. Thank you so much, Pithead, Ref Pithead. Thank you. Yeah, but those people, they pretend that. So this guy, he came to my chat and he started to attack me, to send me personal pictures. I even told him, please don't do it. He started to talk. So he started to like I was like, I want, because sometimes we write to each other in chat, like with you, I know you, and we write to each other, and he wanted like to be number one before everybody, and I didn't know how to actually to ask him politely, because from one point of view I don't want him to stop, because for me it's like communication, attention, but that looked crazy. But I know that on my way I'm going to meet a lot of crazy people, and unfortunately it's a part of my job, and as I told you, it's a part of my life lesson to learn how to set boundaries, how to to speak out, how to pronounce, say in loud voice my truth, and in the same time to set boundaries. It's my very big lesson. I live right next to Charlotte. His name is Cash Patel and has 14 previous charges on him, yet he was still free. He shouldn't have had a life in prison a long time ago. He should have had life in prison a long time ago. His own mother said her needs to be. Yeah, but of course. But no, if he, for me, if he have diagnosis, at least as I know in Russia, they had like prison, but it's a prison hospital for people with mental diseases. I mean that there are different types of prisons, but that's absolutely truth, and I don't argue with that statement. No, I'm of course, like I saw that he is not like a normal guy, and this behavior was very strange. And look, for me, if you imagine, guys, what kind of aggression you should have inside yourself to kill, to take somebody's life even one time, or for example to steal even one time. Like if you do that, it means that you are social pet social, like you are person with problems if you do it even once. And for example, I know that in Germany in prison they have psychotherapists, and if for example you did something wrong, and if you are imprisoned but you agree to go to go in psychotherapy, like it take not 1 year, it take many years, and if you agree to work, they have special group of people, they can reduce your time in jail. But if they see, and if they can confirm that you changed your mind completely. But of course it also depends on your crime, like if you can work, if your brain is more or less adequate, if you can change. And okay, of course here like 14 times in jail, why wasn't he, why, what was the reason for that, why actually? And yesterday DX2 told me that he was even, they let him out without, what's the name, bail, jail bail, free bail, yeah, it's called bail, even without money. Why did they do that? What was the reason for that? Also very interesting. Sean Calhoun, twisted, yes, so sad situation, and too late. Yeah, we found out about this situation when it was too late, but if, of course, the 22nd of August, it was also too late. No way to do something about it. She came here for refugee and was met with the opposite. And I'm disgusted and deeply saddened. Yeah. Yeah, I read about it as well. I read about it. And yeah, Stuart Dahamman, Charlie Kirk. I just heard, I saw in my on my news feed that he was also killed, but I don't know who is here, and I didn't have time to check. And honestly, I didn't want to stuck in crime, in murders. I don't want to make my channel about it, because I think that if we will discuss crime and murders, I will bring just less light here. Of course, sometimes I want to talk because uh, like I think that if you want to change something, you need to start with truth and with the really to realize what is the situation, the real situation around you and on this planet. And only like this, when you understand it, you can bring your own light and you can change somehow. Even if you have good intentions, positive intentions, clean, clear, and intentions not to kill, not to be aggressive, not to have like life free of cruelty. So, and I saw this also about Charlie. Tell me who was he, if you can, and tell me if it's like who was him, and what happened with him. Breaking news in Utah, USA. Charlie Kirk just got shot to death. He got shot to death at college campus. Trump supporter. So he was a Trump supporter. Was he a politician? And what Americans want? What do you think about him? Ref Pete had. Yep, Charlie was such a bold, brave, and a good man. It's a shame such a dirty political violence happens to the best of people. He truly loved the rights of the youth. Oh my God. So you lost like a great guy, someone you respected in your society, someone that, like for me, when somebody even now start to talk about Navalny, I can't and discuss it calmly. I start to cry. So for you, it was also a significant figure, political figure. Share, please, Americans. I'm interested. Death row is a prisoner waiting for execution of choice. Okay, death row is a prisoner. And what does it mean? Execution of choice. What does it? Like when like his execution will be chosen for him by his by court, or it's a waiting list. Waiting list. I understand. Death row, I understand. So if you are already sentenced to death, you are like in a death row when you are in prison and you wait for your execution. Is that correct? I think that, yeah, I know this. Yeah, we have the same, I think, this expression. Twisted, yes, waiting in prison for execution. Yeah, I understand. Green, what do you mean by TikTok? You know this TikTok your apps. Have you heard about the TikTok you apps? Sunshine, hey, good to see you again. Sunshine, it's my pleasure to see you again. How are you doing? Tell me if it's okay for you, or are you male, female? How old are you, if you want? Because I just see Sunshine. For me, it sounds like you are also a 20 years old girl, but I just wonder. If you don't want, you don't have to. Rev Pete had. I went and checked your investigation on the Ukrainian girl, and you are right. I think she was selected to normalize public assassinations leading to the shooting of Charlie Kirk today. Oh my God. So you went even deeper. I went and checked your investigation on the Ukrainian girl, and you are right. I think she was selected to normalize. Wow. I understand you. So, like, first to shock the society and then to make something, like I told yesterday. Oh mon Dieu. Oh my God, Artyom, have you heard about this Ukrainian girl who was stabbed in. I send you the video. I send you the video. A Ukrainian blonde girl. I did my own investigation. And today, a very famous politician and the guy who was respected by people in the United States was assassinated, was shot. And now I have. No, I now I have this opinion, so that I think she was selected to normalize the public assassinations leading to the shooting of Charlie Kirk today. Yeah, thank you for this opinion. For me, it sounds like very interesting. Very interesting. Sean Calhoun, moderators should be on duty for the chat trollers and haters. Yes, yes. You know what I noticed when I have now I see on my kids' cell phone 40 people, 30 people. When I have like not so many people, we have good chats. We have almost no trolls. Just maybe one person come and that's it. But now YouTube reduced my views. I don't know. Maybe this is just a statistic because I didn't break any law. Because sometimes it happens with YouTube. They give you more, then they give you less. So and plus to it, I changed a little bit my schedule this week because I had. I have like a lot of things to do with my kids, and I couldn't go online on Monday, so I changed it. Probably YouTube didn't like it, and they reduced so my views, but it's okay. Still, I see this that I have positive statistic and a lot of less trolls, a lot of less trolls. Like now we can chat, and maybe now maybe before I had more bots, and now I have less bots. And maybe yes, I have less activity on my channel, but like the third day I'm going live without moderators. Twisted Alien is here, and yesterday, like Twisted Alien and Martin, they came only in the evening, and my husband, he now works a lot, so he doesn't help me in it, and I was alone, and it was it was pretty good, Sean. To compare with what it was like 2 weeks ago, it's a very good thing, like what's going on now on my channel, and I hope that I started to find my audience, so my people who understand me, because in the beginning it was crazy, you remember. But if I will have this like extra activity, yes, okay, it's good for my numbers anyway, but also quality of your audience is very important, especially as far as I know on American YouTube. Like clever, educated, or not educated, but still clever people who like to watch clever videos, choose clever, intelligent content. They are more valuable than people who want to come here and to write boops, 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 So they are usually they don't like YouTube don't pay for this. But I told you that my monetization, I don't almost receive money from my monetization, but as I understand, when I grow my like when a lot of audience come on your live stream, it means that you are in rotation in live stream feed or even in on shorts feed. And in that case, when they come from shorts feed, they don't have this commercial advertisings. They don't see it, and when they don't see it, plus to it, they can come through it very quickly. They reduce a lot, what's this time of involvement, of being involved when they're involved this time. Like it can be, in my case it was like 30 seconds, and now it grows because now I have my audience, and you stay with me longer, so this time grows. And also, for example, this combination of views, likes, and the and time, when while like time of watching time, yes, this grows, and maybe I will be boosted again. It will happen, I'm sure, but I want algorithms to work in a good way, so I don't regret, and I'm okay that now. So it was, I started to talk about trolls, that we don't have a lot of them. I am watching for it, Sean. Yeah, Twisted Italian, thank you. Ultra me, not sure if I can stay, but hi and hit that like. Thank you. ultra meticulous. Ultra meticulous. I remember you. It seems to me that you were here. Are you my subscriber? Thank you very much for your like. Twisted Alien, they do have insanity pleas here for court trials, but in this case, he needs to be put away forever, of course. And the judges he kept setting him free needs to be, yes, held accountable. Yes, that's true. That's right. Of course, that there was a mistake. There was a mistake. Something wrong happened. And do you have Twisted Alien? Do you have any explanations to those judges? Because I understand, for example, like who wanted Jeffrey Epstein? He wanted to pay like 50 million, yes, to go out, and he didn't do it because of his death. But in this situation, at least it can be understandable. But why did they do this with him? Why? What made them to do this? Why did they let? Yes, he's like a cruel animal, and why? Why? What was the reason for that? So don't they feel that they can be responsible for that in America? Like judges who feel that they can do such things and then not to be responsible? Is it, how comes? Charlie was a politician, right-winged activist, right-winged, okay, I understand. And he was holding a debate in a college campus and was shot in the neck today. So during this debate, oh my God, it sounds crazy. And so why? What is the reason for that? Do you have any explanations? Was he did he cross somebody's road, or he planned to take somebody's post, or do you understand who like do you understand the background of these politic games? Do you understand in your country, or you just see this theater and you don't understand, or you can have some understandings? Can you tell me? If yes, I'm very interested. He is a father of three. Oh my God. Charlie doesn't run for politics, but he is a social activist. Okay, social activist. He is a good balance to neutralize the left and right, and most probably the most responsible conservative. That's very interesting. Rob Harris, ridiculous. What sounds ridiculous for you, Rob? Can you explain me, please? Someone shot Charlie Kirk rip. I see cold cooder. I see that a lot of people in my chat, you you feel sadness because of this situation. So I see that you liked him. William, thank you. You can go. There is a link my pinned message. There is a link to my Telegram chat, and you can see my tattoo there. It's like my whole back is covered. Ref Pete Head. The more regular you do your live sessions, the better algorithms and viewers. Rev, I did it very regularly, and I do it very regularly, but just so something just happened. It was okay, and just the same time, the same day, I did my schedule, and so now I think that it's not about schedule. I think it's about maybe they want me to to raise my uh, time of watching, involvement, all these statistics. Maybe I don't know. I hope so. I hope that from one point of view it will come back, but from another point of view, I hope that I will have people that understand me and I understand them, not just people that don't know, like people how to say when it's chosen by chance, that they are here and they don't know what to do here and they start to say crazy things. Cold coder, she's not alive anyways, because if you can pause the video, it's not live. Me? You talk about me? Okay. That's strange. Um, 1 second. Rob Harris, the stabbing of the beautiful Ukrainian girl was a year ago, so no link to Kirk assassination. A year ago? You mean a year ago, like that today? No, but they started to first of all, it was 22 of August, and they started to talk about it like 5th of September. And I saw Trump with her portrait and with a portrait of her killer. And so it means that this assassination was hot. It's a hot case. It's not a cold case, and usually you talk about case not when it happened, but when it's hot, like when all people talk about it. So it doesn't matter what was the date. I mean, not of course for her and for her family. I mean for let it call like social respond for social respond for people reacting. Rip Charlie Kirk, how to read it correctly. John Calhoun, question of the subject: how was the appointment at the hospital today? Hopefully everything is going well. It was my husband, he took the wrong appointment. He took the wrong appointment. And imagine, today was the first day of school and we missed it. I took two kids and we went to a neighborhood city. So we went to a capital of Andalusia. And we went to this hospital, and I realized that my husband unfortunately took the wrong seat. The wrong doctor. It was not the right doctor. They were supposed to visit him yesterday, but he thought that he needed to visit a different doctor, so he came to a different doctor, and this doctor said that he couldn't accept them because they didn't have appointment. But I said that your doctor promised to accept us to like without an appointment. So it's like it was the long story. And after that, I already forgot about it because shit happens. Yeah, it's just the situation. After that, we came back home. My schedule of a normal mom, usual mom. My son had his lesson with a speech therapist. Then we went all together to my son's football training. Then I took my kids and my husband came to us, and we went to a trampoline. How to say trampolinas in trampoline? No, I don't think so. Batuts? No, jumping. Where you jump. What's the name of this place where kids come all together and you have a lot of these jumping places and they jump, and they met their friend, and I met also we met like two families, and it was a great time, by the way. But still, in such places where a lot of kids and everything, everything is very noisy, and like you have to look carefully what they do there, because still, for example, my daughter, she tried to make a flip, yes, to turn like flip, and she kicked her face with her knees, and it was very painful. She started to cry. So it was a long day. Then we came back home. Then I just did again several things. I went to shower, and I'm here now. So for me, it's like non-stop. Plus to it, I have here several bags with books for tomorrow, because tomorrow my kids will go to school, and I have to write everywhere on every single like pencil, these such things. I have to write his name. Pencil, pen, paper, not maybe paper, but notebook. I have to write, and book as well. So I finished with all. What's the? I don't know. That's the name of it. 1 second. I want to check it, guys. Just for myself. And I read your messages here. That's full information. It happened August 22. Yes, August 22. No, that's not what I meant. Different things, stuff for gadgets. Probably you write me on already, but I'm here. I think that GPT chat now. Stationary items. Oh my god. Office supplies. Office supplies. Yes. But office, it's not office. It's for school. So stationary items, pen, pencils, erasers, paper, stapler, notebooks. So that was it. Okay, I'm going to continue reading your messages. Yes, it was in 2025. I also didn't understand who told. Rob, did you tell that it was a year ago? Maybe he meant that for like now news come very quickly and it changes very quickly. But of course, it was hot. Yesterday it was hot. 2 days ago it was hot. You can't say that, oh, it happened long ago. Sometimes you can say it when it happened 1 week ago, but Trump started to talk about it, and he's like the main guy in the United States, wanted or not, but still he is. And all channels also, like all channels on this video that became like how to call it, I forgot, even in Russia. Probably I'm a little video that like become popular. What's in Russian?
Famous.
Not famous. I don't know. I forgot even in Russian, so I can't say. Yeah, for example, like meme video, but yeah, I can't say that it was meme with that
Virus.
girl. Virus, yeah, viral video. Yeah, we have the same expression, but I forgot. Sean, I will read you. Question of the subject: how was us? So yes, I answered. DWG, you're funny. Thank you. Thank you. Donny Hakum, hello, beautiful. Okay. Kevin Rodriguez, Rip Charlie Kirk. Rip Charlie. Okay, so I'm going to join you guys because I don't know who is this, but I trust you. I know here a lot of people, and I think that he was a great guy. I will trust you in that question. That's false. Yeah, I read it already. Allo du Quebec, Canada. Roger. Hello, Roger. How are you doing? Corrupt judges is the only answer I can give you, unfortunately. But usually, corruption is connected with money. That's my question. What these men they could give them, even if his mother told, even if his sister or somebody told that he was crazy, and he threatened even them, so they were afraid for them. You mean corruption, that the system was so spoiled that they couldn't work through this case correctly, and they just did mistake for how 14 times they did this mistake so many times. That's like very unusual. School supplies, Sean, thank you. The after party. What's after party? Why after party? Viral. Yeah, I see. Thank you guys for again. Speaking of wrong doctor appointment, we once had a neighbor who got the wrong leg amputated. I thought that it's only like it's only in jokes. Now both legs are gone. Oh my god, it's awful. Did he receive like a compensation? I wonder about your court system. Did he manage to prove at least maybe like to have financial compensation for this horrible mistake? How comes? That's awful. But yeah, I believe that this can happen. By the way, I heard that in Russia now, like he had, but it was not in Russia. It was on a war field in a military hospital. That like there was a soldier with a leg and it was injured. It was supposed to be amputated, but they amputated the wrong one and then the second one as well. So he stayed without two legs. But okay, they are all human, but it's very difficult for me to understand that they go there, you know, and very difficult. You know, I told you already that I have, for example, one guy, and I know that he needed money, and he was 10 years younger than me, even I think more, 15 years younger, and he grew up in my eye, on my eyes, because his mother worked in motorsport and she was my friend, and I knew him since his childhood. And then I found out that he went to Ukraine and he was killed there. And you know, I don't know what to think. Of course, like I feel sorry for that situation, but because I know him since his childhood. But what he did, I can't forgive him. I can't forgive him just for what he did. He took a gun and he went to a country where my relatives live. Not even they live not in like just in the same country. They live right in that place. And my husband used to live there, you know. So it's so ambiguous and so unpleasant and horrifying story as well. And so when something happens with them during war, it's very bad for Russia because after that war, all soldiers they come back to Russia and they all have PTSD. They have psychological problems, and level of criminality becomes higher and higher. And plus to it, they have a lot of injuries, and some of them need help not only once. They need like well, yeah, therapy, but lifelong therapy, life, all of their lives, because they had such difficult injuries, wounds, that you can just heal them and you can just continue your life. No, you are a different person and you can't earn money for yourself. You need to receive money from state, from taxpayers. So imagine how it is. So guys, yes, today I wanted to talk about something lighter, but probably in the nearest days it won't be possible, because like yesterday we started to talk about difficult things, and then what is this? You know what I see? Like there is a big pause between me and no, it's okay. I have to, yeah, I was not in the right place of my video myself. So I continue to read your, if you're surgeon, make sure you're working on the right body part. If you're a surgeon, make sure your work on the right body part. Yeah, that's why, as I understand, when you wait for it, firstly they draw, like they make drawings. That's why they do it, as I understand. When you are conscious, when you are not under anesthesia. So that's why they make those drawings. But probably not everywhere, and probably still there are some crazy mistakes. Like it was described by Ref. Ref, you told me about it. Yeah, Ref told me about it. So Ref, I probably thought so about the compensation. There is also a case where the doctors left forceps and the tools in a stomach operation. My own grandpa took a place of glass out of his cut elbow stitches. My God. I know that in Montenegro there was one situation when one girl, she gave a birth to a baby and they forgot placenta, doctors. Placenta it's called, yes? Placenta, and in English. Do you understand when I say placenta, this material that goes together with the baby, this like organ that lives outside of the baby but connected to him, to it, to a baby. And it she suffered a lot. They just forgot. Imagine what are those doctors? I know that if you forgot inside
Remember
some
in
tooth.
Croatia,
What in Croatia?
it was a big, huge scandal. The doctors just twisted the scan of the leg and they cut the wrong leg to the
Yeah,
guy.
now we had we had a story that we started to discuss. Actually, this discussion, my friend Ref told me that his neighbor, he went to make a surgery and
It's funny stuff,
they
yeah.
cut the wrong leg and then his second leg was cut. So you know it's not like just one one case. We see it repeatedly. So probably I can say we should be very careful. But you know, when you sleep, how can you control it? When you sleep and when you who can control it? Maybe you should have your own representative in a surgery room, like to human factor, human factor in such situation. And you know what I think about? I think about like Istanbul, there were, for example, many earthquakes, and they have a lot of clinics in modern buildings, high buildings. And for example, when you make surgery, and then suddenly there is an earthquake. How even okay when it starts, you can go and, for example, to make a break, but like this first time this first shake, I mean, the first shake. So if you work, for example, with a very sensitive part of tiny part of patient's body, and what? So how can surgeons work in such countries? It's also for me. It's a mystery. I don't know. Maybe they have in surgeon rooms. Maybe they have something like special box anti gravitation. No, not gravitation. Anti shaking.
Anti-earthquake.
Anti earthquake.
No, I don't think they just do they, this kind of research. I think
So
they
they
just do
just
their.
don't care who
I think when they start, if it started, to just stop it. This is it.
and if it's like.
Well, I mean, what you can do with that?
For example, I saw one guy in Izmir. He was probably he was a live streamer and he was sitting like this, but he was with his computer, and in Izmir earthquake was very strong, and then like it started to shake, and it started so suddenly. You know, it was like this. So he was so shocked. And me and my husband, we were sleeping in Montenegro when this very strong earthquake in Albania happened. And in Montenegro, we felt shakes, guys. It's the most scary moment of my life for now, because when you sleep and then you just fly in your bed once, second time, and then you just want to go out from room, but you can't, because you can't find like the proper hole, because you can't
The
just.
living room doesn't
So
work in
it
this.
was like this scale. The scale was like this. I can't imagine. It was an old house. No, but it was old, but good quality. But after that, we had like, what's the name of it? Crack on wall, like outside, like big crack. And it was crazy. It was just. Maybe 1 minute, no, I don't know, it was so long, but you know, with
Well, I
such
think it
shakes,
was, yeah, at least
several
2 minutes.
seconds, minute,
At least
yeah,
2 minutes
but for
because
us it was
we just, yeah.
it was night, and it was crazy. And that time I thought like, okay, We were sleeping, and we could be injured. We could be injured because everything falls down, and when you are in not so in a not in a soft bed, not in such a comfortable place, when you when you, for example, do adult things, it will be funny. But still you can break bones like this, I think. If you sit on a person, you can break your bones. Or if a position is not very comfortable, yeah, you can have some injuries of your body. So I continue. DWG, we are all aliens. Yeah, we are all aliens here. Where are you from, guys? Do you have any connections? You remember not so long ago I had my video that I feel that I'm from Mintaka. I don't want to like prove or to say that I'm 100% right. Actually, I don't care. But when I heard this description from some bloggers on YouTube channel, when I read about it, it's like 100% my story, and it was so funny. And I made a video about it that I'm like an alien from Mintaka. If you a surgeon, make sure you. Yeah, I read it about compensation. Paul Bitro, get a job at McDonald's. Why should I? You know that at McDonald's, only students and young people work at McDonald's. I'm 40 years old woman. What will I do there? Just tell me. And why suddenly should I find my job exactly there? And Paul, probably you live in, I don't know in what country you live, but in my country, when you work in McDonald's, you can have a rather good salary. Yes, it's a very exhausting job. You have to work like a machine. But is it a kind of disrespect to McDonald's workers? So, Paul, you eat every day in McDonald's and you disrespect those people who work there? It's very strange, Paul. You have what's the name of it? Conflict. You have this inner conflict. My congratulations, dear Paul.
Somatical dissonance.
Yeah, somatical. Oh, cat. I'm afraid of him. He was aggressive with me today. For the first time, like in a long period of time. I don't know what happened. He didn't like something. He was very aggressive. Greetings from Ontario, Canada, Chechi G. Alvarez. Hello, Ontario. How are you doing? Join my channel, join me. If you want to support me, you can put your thumbs up, double tap the screen, and it will be absolutely free for you and very good for me, guys. Just remember about it. James Mio, I have screenshots of what? I'm sorry. Message me for screenshots. What does it mean? Message me for screenshots. Okay. No, I won't. Sean Calhoun. Shock waves. Some buildings are designed to absorb the vibration on earthquake. Yes, I agree. I think that probably hospitals, at least in Turkey, I hope that they are built in such buildings. And plus to it, for example, you remember Japan, Tokyo. My friend was inside of a skyscraper during the earthquake, and like everything was okay, and I haven't heard about any earthquake about any skyscraper which fall down. So they have these technologies. As far as I know, skyscrapers they have how to say mobility, this mobility, and so when it shakes, they just can go and
Yes.
move flexibility.
They just move the same. I mean, like
They move together with shakes. Like
yeah, but like
they
opposite.
have this
They don't stay in the
opposite.
same way. It's just like
Ah, they go opposite. Yeah, I understand.
it's kind of
So
like
shake and
Chernobyl.
they They feel it very good. So yes, he was scared, of course, and shocked, he called me because he knew that my father is a nuclear physicist, and he was inside of it. He was in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and he had a question what to do, just because he heard about this accident with Fukushima, yes, was it?
I don't know.
Fukushima.
2009, I think.
Yeah, it was long ago, 2009. And he asked him what to do, and like he's nuclear physicist, he asked him what to do, where to go, and because he was waiting for evacuation. And yeah, so I mean that even skyscrapers can go through it. It means that maybe like normal buildings, probably they also can be designed in such a way, like Sean calls, to absorb the vibration of the earthquake. I like it, to absorb. um, Psychology is how they won the hearts of spirits. What do you mean? Великата Vuki. What do you mean? Rev Pithead. Is the earthquake one of the reasons you left that place? Out of all disasters on earth, earthquake is one I'm most afraid of. Yes, it was. It was, yes, it was one of the reasons, but not very. Uh, I can tell you that after this happened, this time I realized that I can't trust this earth. I can trust it. I can trust buildings because in Montenegro there are a lot of buildings that were built without architectural plan. Now American citizens, American people, probably you like will be very surprised. But yes, it's called just they built like they wanted to build. So no, not even architectural plan. And I'm not talking about buildings which designed to absorb the vibration of the work. No, no, of course no. It's what's the name of it? Anti. Seismic. I don't know if you understand, but it's a seismic uh, earthquake, when you can stay during earthquake proof, seismic proof. So we don't talk about this. They built it just like they wanted to be built, just like they see that the construction should look like. They don't care. And actually, that is the reason why in Albania there were many victims. Because, why I know that? Because before this earthquake, just 1 month before, we went to Albania on holidays for 3 4 days. And guys, I saw it by myself. There were so many absolutely crazy buildings, like, balconies or terrace without access, without columns, and some crazy constructors. And when you see it, it looks like, wow. I haven't even thought that this design can exist, that it can stay like this and not to be ruined. So it was also their way to make buildings. All of them were not resistible to earthquakes. No, of course, even to I think that to like bad nature conditions. I think that they can fail. Such kind of constructions. And when it happened, a lot of them were ruined and people died in many cases because of this kind of buildings, which were not prepared at all for such strong earthquake. So when it happened, I realized that in Montenegro the situation is the same. And in Montenegro, in 1976, if I'm not mistaken, you can check me, there was a very strong earthquake, also very strong, and it ruined many houses, and this earthquake killed a lot of people. A lot of people were killed in this earthquake also because, why? Because of those constructions without architectural plans. So And after that, I realized that I don't trust, you know, I can't trust to this earth. I can say here I also live in a dangerous seismic zone. I understand this. But at least I see my building and I see that I trust it. Like I trust it. I know that everything can happen and I'm not protected and blah, blah, blah. I know, I understand. But me personally, I trust it better than it was in Montenegro. And yeah, that was one of the reasons why we left. And so, you know, so they gave like how to get this right to build something. Here you have to go to special authorities to sign papers. They should come, they should check, they should see your plan, they should analyze everything. There, no, you just go and buy. And that's why oh, somebody donated me. Who is this? I need to check, sorry. I see this. Hamishke, thank you so much. Hamishke, wow, thank you. £2. He gave me £2. Thank you. It's pleasure. And hi there. Hope you're well. Yes, Hamish, I'm good. I'm well. Rather calm. Not a lot of people here, but I'm okay. I'm glad that you're here, Hamish. You're a real gentleman. Thank you that you supported my live stream today. So, and this again, it's also corruption. Yeah, is it someone else donated me? Artyom, my husband, my dear, my love, my Superman, the best man on earth. I love you so much. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. He donated me. Yeah, but it's great. So, I think that not I think I know that this happens not only in it happens in all spheres of existence. You know, for example, I gave birth to my baby in a local hospital, in state hospital, but I was supposed to bring like money in like under table. Uh, I don't know how to call it, like black money, to give it to doctor and to give it to doulas, not doulas, uh, doctor
Nurse.
nurses, which help to baby to appear. What's their name? And you give it to them like this. Also, I brought a big bag with they wanted. I asked before, what shall I do? They wanted coffee, candies, sweets, local, just Montenegro, sweetest sweets, you know, nothing more. And it's okay, you know, but it's not okay. It's okay maybe for just one case, but for the system, it's not good. And when you understand that in every sphere, in every segment of in this country, you have such kind of problems, you understand that you are not protected. Like survival, how you say, survival the best, or what? Survival the best. So not like equal rights and not protection for local people. But this country, like it works in such a way that local people, they work and they don't pay taxes at all, no taxes. And only foreigners, they control only foreign people who come there. But there are not a lot of foreigners who registered their companies, who also pay taxes. And all locals, they just live and they take their money. By the way, they have euro, and they don't. So they don't have this income to invest in infrastructure, for example. But Montenegro stays like this for a long time. And do you know what I think about it? I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it in loud voice. That this country actually is famous by its mafia, who helps to carry some bad things to Europe through sea. Yes, is it true? I'm not going to say it here in loud voice because I'm afraid. Yes, I have this right to be afraid. Um, and I heard. that because of this, they are not in European Union, but they have euro as currency, and this country is not controlled anyhow. They have their own local rules, and it helps them to do not only touristic business, for example, but also some business for in other countries and in other places on this continent. They like connect two continents. If you understand what I'm talking about. I continue to read your messages. Paul is working at McDonald's now. Maybe he works in McDonald's, and I think that he went away, and maybe he is shy. But Paul, don't be shy. It's okay. But I think that what to prepare food, to work in a company, it's a normal thing. Don't be shy. And what about India? About India, what? Yesterday I had somebody from India donated me 2,000 rupees. It's about $20, guys. I was so shocked because normally Indian people, okay, that's I understand that they live in such poor conditions that they don't donate. But somebody came here, he asked me a question about my opinion of Russian and Indian collaboration, and he just left here for tips 20 almost $20. No, I think, yeah, $20. And so what about India? Yeah, I don't know. What about what about what? How tall are you? I'm 170 centimeters. I don't know how much is it in inches. Yes, you have inches, Americans. I have to. I asked my GPT chat, but I forgot. 172, I think. 172, a little bit higher. Rihan Babri, very beautiful girl. You from which country? You can go to my Telegram channel and you can check how much to buy. Oh my god, why you want to buy people? Seaweed. Seaweed. That's strange. You want to buy people. It's maybe you are like from 18th century. Where did you come from here? How do you know how to use internet in that case? So he came here and he wants to buy a woman. That's okay for you. For me, it's a little bit too strange. Ref Pithead, if you don't mind me asking, since your dad was a prominent nuclear scientist of the country, did he ever talked about North Korea and the lives of the people inside there? It seems so sad inside. We all know that it's at least Soviet Union people and people from Russia. They all know that it is very sad inside, very very sad. But he have never been there. He never traveled there, and but they just have what they have. You can check it on videos, and it's true. Yeah, they live in such a crazy situation in just horrible conditions, and now Russia and North Korea they are friends, and some Russians they go to North Korea. That's why there are a lot of travel bloggers who go to North Korea and they make their videos inside of. But still, it's not a region, it's a capital. They all go to Pyongyang, it's a capital, and they all go to only special places. You're not allowed to walk there without a supervisor. You are not allowed to do there just what you want to do. You want to try local food, to go to be a guest of a local family, for example, to speak with local people. It's not allowed there. Everything is very strict, and you can check maybe because now we have auto dubbing in YouTube, but just check Russian bloggers, and some of them, because some of them I even know them personally because they worked on Russian television, and when I worked in motorsport I worked a lot with Russian television, and some reporters now they became bloggers, and one guy he managed, but I don't know, it was risky, but he managed to do a lot of videos like how they live, what they eat in real life, like normal people, what they live, if I think that he should have this auto doubling. Just check Russian bloggers, go to North Korea, and you will find a lot of interesting things. But you won't find anything about regions because, as I understand, not so many people even allowed to go to Pyongyang. They can't even go inside and not to live there, and they have severe conditions. They have like they are, as I know, they are all like smaller, less kilograms, and they go to army for many years, and they all have to praise Kim Il Sen, Kim Chen Ir, and Kim Chen In, three three leaders of North Korea. I think in Russia soon it will be the same. Guys, don't forget to put your thumbs up. It can help to my stream to be more visible. If you understand me, please put your thumbs up. I continue. But I'm actually, I would be, before, several years ago, I wanted to go to North Korea to visit it and just to understand what is this. But now I don't want it anymore because it's not so mysterious, because there are too many Russian people who go there. You can buy a tour now from Russia and just go there, and it's not as it was before. But to go to travel somewhere like not in Pyongyang but in different cities, I would be interested. But of course I think that I don't know, you should go there with your own army, not like on your own. Sean Calhoun, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is still standing, and I have been to the top in 1969. Yeah, I know this tower. And do they have earthquakes there, Sean Calhoun, in this region? Do they have any earthquakes? Because I know that in Italy there were a lot of earthquakes, at least those last years, and I heard many times that this tower, it will fall soon, that like it's impossible to stay like this, but it does. Yeah, I know this tower, of course. Nothing is stronger than Mother Nature. Yeah, of course. Superman and Wonder Woman. Sean Calhoun. Yeah. So survival of the fittest. Fittest. You mean like the one who does sport? Survival of the fittest. The re-Canadian. Are you Russian? Yes, I'm Russian, but I live in Spain. I moved from Russia 8 years ago in 2017. So guys, long time ago. And after that I visited Russia maybe 5 times. Maybe 5 times. No, 4 times. And now I don't know where I will go there again. When I will go there again, I have no idea, because of course in nowadays situation I'm not going to. What? Sean Calhoun. Breaking news: school shooting at high school in Colorado, 3 students injured in the hospital. Oh my god. Again, school shooting. School shooting. Something is going on in the United States. Somebody wants to. I don't know. I don't know what's this. I just don't believe that there are so many crazy people there, and they are all became active right now, like the first part of September. Usually crazy people, they all have problems in spring, as far as I know. And now, what's going on there? The real Canadian, don't spam, please. Thank you. TJ Adams, hello, beautiful from America. Hello, America. How are you doing? Where are you? You're from TJ Adams, exactly. Which state? Saj, hi, you look really young. Is it you're around 20? Why is that? Is it a quote from what movie? Jacob Pratt, what do you think of the Irina Zaruskaya incident? I talked about it yesterday. For me, I have a lot of questions to this incident. A lot of questions to this case, especially like I have a lot of questions, guys. I just yesterday I was an internet sleuth, and I researched a lot, and I couldn't find some information that I wanted to find. Like when we talk about Ukrainian woman, she has like typical behavior, and this Ukrainian woman was absolutely different. So I just have questions, but it doesn't mean maybe she was that different and that's it. But I have a lot of questions. Going to North Korea is visiting North Korea can be compared to purchasing tickets to a horror attraction. For a horror attraction, Saj, it's not like that now, because in Russia you can buy tickets and you can go there as a tourist, but don't do it if you're an American. Don't do it. But people with Russian passport, because Russia, it's like ex-communist country, and now they collaborate, and they are like they are friends. So if you go there, they won't just show you. They won't show you. You will be in in a what's the name of that movie when a guy he was but like he was born not in real world, like in Matrix. So you will see your own Matrix. They will show you, like they will show you what you have to see, and absolutely not everything. I think that there are a lot of where did I find information? Where have I found information about North Korea and about its regions? It was from some people who escaped North Korea and now they live in the United States, and they uh, like they told their stories on American YouTube, and I listened to it. So it was quite interesting to know from them the real situation. And again, not in Pyongyang, in different regions, in different cities. I just don't know other cities of North Korea. Have you ever been to Lake Karachai area or know people who had been there? It seems like everyone quarantined there are radioactive along with the food that they eat. I've seen in a few documentaries. I have to check. Karachai area. You mean Karachai is Karacháyevo-Cherkessia? This area? Karachai? Because we have Karacháyevo-Cherkessia. I have to. What's the capital of it? What's the capital? One second. I'm going to check it up, because when I worked in motorsport, I visited a lot of places in Russia. But I need to know by, it was long ago, more than 10 years ago. No, I think that I wasn't there. Yeah, it's Cherkesk. The capital is Cherkesk. I was not there. I think no. No, I think I was somewhere. So I have to check it. I haven't heard about it. Imagine, I haven't heard about it, but I have to check it if we mean one and the same thing. TJ Adams, why does Putin want to annex eastern Ukraine too much? Do much? He already annexed Crimea. I think Putin wants to put to all USSR back together. Yes, he has his own goals, and also when your country is in war, it's easier to stay at power, and it's easier to rule people, to make them to make them again to be scared of war and to obey. It's easier to make people to obey, and his main goal is to conserve, to keep like his power, because if he loses his power, he will lose everything, and he will be accused in many crimes. Of course, if someone new will come to a power, not from his not from his circle. If someone comes, it will be a disaster for them. And he is not like, please guys, put your thumbs up. Put your thumbs up, please. So I see that my husband, he used his earphones. I hope that you still hear me. And he has a lot of people around him who rely on him, and he protects his wallet, and not only his wallet but also wallets of his friends like Bonnie and Clyde, like criminal friends. And so also, as I understand, like they have Crimea now, but they want to take this part of Ukraine to have communications, to have water, and they needed to provide to Crimea shortest way for all like amenities, to supply them with some stuff, and to have roads there, and maybe something else. But also, yes, it's a story about imperialism, of course. In Russia, in regions, Russia is situated on vast territories. Siberia is so big, it's immense territories. And when you go there, for example, in Ural, I went not in Siberia, but I have to check. No, it's not Siberia. I went from St. Petersburg to Beijing, crossing Kazakhstan by car several times. And from St. Petersburg to Kazakhstan several times. And when you go just empty, vast places, no people, nothing. So they have so big territory, guys, you can't imagine. And this territory where nobody lives and nobody touched its nature, it looks like very untouched and very wild. And why you need more if you can't even make wealthy what you have, if you can't rule it in a good way, if you can't it's to be abundant, people to be happy, why you need something else? But somehow they do need something else. So they need this. It's just war, it's just a process of a process, and they have benefits, their own benefits. So, guys, very sad. This situation is very, very sad. How was she different from other Ukrainian women? How was she different from other Ukrainian women? Who she? Who was? Tell me, please. Jacob Pratt. What do you discuss? Explain. Saj. In America, a lot of people have guns. Yes, I know. And many also struggle with mental health issues. Yes, this I understand. But as I understand Saj, in Russia, we have a lot of people who struggle with mental health issues. But the only problem between you and America and Russia, that your people, they very often, you understand that they have issues and they have diagnosis. And in Russia, the same. But those people consider just to be normal, but they have such kind of character, for example. So I continue. These mass shootings are often influenced by poor economic conditions and job loss. Sash, I understand. I understand that now in America maybe you have not your best times, but to compare your country with some other countries, with actually all countries on earth, your conditions are a lot better. But I understand you, like my children, for example, they were born like in 2020. And for them, I give them iPad for when they are 5 years old. I gave to my daughter as a gift. I gave her iPad Rose, Apple iPad, And for her, it's normal, it's just normal. And if tomorrow she won't like have something, so it's all about level, level. And if you live on one level and then it goes down, you feel it and you don't want to go down because you're already here. So, for example, people in India, they live in very poor conditions to compare with you, but they didn't try this level. It's the same about me. I can't compare on my life in the European Union because before this I lived in Montenegro and in Russia. And when I came here, for me it's like a paradise. I want to thank you, Spain. Thank you, Spain. I love you, Spain. But I understand that, for example, in 1 year or in two, in 10 years, I will start feeling like something is not okay here when I will get used to this level. And if it will be reduced somehow, so I will feel it and I will feel it deeply, but it will be due me. And so I understand you, like looking at you from outside. And I visited your country only once long ago, and I visited from Russia, and Russia was like it was, you can't compare it. It was, for me, the United States, it was like a different planet, absolutely different planet. And everything was different. And even to compare it with Europe, it was an absolutely different planet. And so when you tell that you live in poor economic conditions, I want to tell you, no, but you are the richest country in the world. But I understand that, for example, you felt yourself in one way, and then you have to feel yourself differently, and of course you suffer, and plus mental diseases, plus. Uh, I also heard that after some wars, Americans had this generation of people with mental diseases. What was this? What was this war? Vietnam? No. And all soldiers, when they come back, they have PTSD. And sometimes when they have this, they do crazy things. So also, but as I see, usually it's younger generation. Maybe they were raised by people with PTSD, and this trauma, it goes from father to child, and so on altogether. Lake Karachai, the most radioactive place in the world. I'm checking. I want to check one second. I lived there. I lived not far. Yes, I know. Of course, I know. I know this Mayak. Yes, Mayak. It's it's a plant. Yes, because I even went with nuclear scientists from this zone. It's in Chelyabinsk, and I lived not far from this zone, and I don't have my thyroid gland. No, that's true. It was I had surgery, and I had even my doctor, the surgeon, he wrote in conclusion that I had cancer of my thyroid gland, and it was removed like completely. So, what can I say? Sorry that I didn't know this name, but Mayak I know because it was long ago. So it's Chelyabinsk region, and I lived near Chelyabinsk region. It's in Yekaterinburg, Novouralsk, and my city was also like connected with, not connected. There was a in uh, uranium enrichment plant there. And Mayak, they bury their nuclear wastes, yes, waste fuel, nuclear wastes. So they bury there, and I heard about it. Yeah, they have like it. They won't say, well, they won't tell it to you now. They won't say the truth because they want to cover everything, and they earn money with it. But I heard scientists from that place because I traveled with them to America 20 years ago, and we went to Congress, to Senate, to meet your representative of your government uh, from different chambers, Congress, Senate, uh, to discuss, like we were whistleblowers, to discuss nuclear problems of the humanity. And they told me such crazy stories, but you won't hear about them in Russia. They try to cover everything. And plus, to eat, I heard that they even they bury wastes from other countries. They also, like, uh, there is a place where they bury waste not only from Russian uh, nuclear atom stations, but also from other countries. They bring it there and they bury, and they receive money for that. So it's yeah, I know a lot about it. I just forgot. I didn't know the name, that it was Karachai, and I knew only Mayak. Very interesting. Thank you for this question. A very sensitive topic. And do you know who entered the chat? Alfred. Alfred. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read to read guys who wrote above. Today we have again very interesting conversation. So Lake Karachai. Hi Natasha. Hello David O. How are you? I'm good. Is that you, David O, with who will you write each other messages on my Telegram? Is that you? I have a David there. Today I actually blocked everybody. Only David stayed because no, because he didn't behave himself in a crazy way. Sage, you are correct, and the gun doesn't kill, the people do. Yeah, people do. And what did he say? Sage, the mass shootings are often. Yeah, we talked about it. Scarlett, my heart song. Wow, it's so cute. Vic, thank you. Hello, Vic. Where are you from? Tell me, please. Vic. Victor? Victor? C'est ça? Hello from the UK, John Sterry Music. Hello, John. How are you doing? Hello, UK. It's nice to meet you. Alfred Jr., Rip Charlie Kirk. Alfred, if you even know this guy and respect him and wish him to rest in peace, I understand how this man was important. And my subscribers, my guys, my friends, I share with you my deepest, my sadness. I want to share with you. Ukraine has a lot rare earth metals in the area of Russia is capturing, and the USA also wants these resources. Modern wars are primarily driven by natural resources and money, rather ideology. Sage, I'm not sure. No, we will ask my husband. He lived there. Exactly this region? No, I have to ask. Artyom. Artyom. I think that a little bit further, and maybe they want to go deeper to have this place. And this place that they have already conquered. But I have to ask my husband. He knows for sure. Actually, my husband's city was ruined. It doesn't exist anymore. No, the city where he was born. After that, he moved to a different city, but still they live. His parents live under bombs for many years already, for since the beginning of war, because they are right in the center of the conflict, and right now again, and this front line moves closer, but now it's almost there. But they don't want to leave the country and their village because they are farmers, and they said that it's their earth, it's their land. It's their land. They worked on it for dozens of years, and they are not going to, for decades. For decades, and they don't want to move somewhere. They will stay on their place. So it's their ideology, and It's it makes us nervous, but we can do anything about it. Sean Calhoun, Pithead, is that the radioactive island in Russia? I think I have seen some documentaries on the History Channel. I think that it's not an island. It's Chelyabinsk's region. But I don't know. Maybe it's situated on an island. Worlds went mad, sister. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Last week is like a very difficult week. Hello, guys who come enters this chat. Please put your thumbs up. Red Pithead, were you afraid of the Chechens when you were in Russia? I still remember the Crimea, the cinema hall hijack incidents back in 2002 when we used to have BB toy gun wars as kids. Seems like Putin submitted today. I dated people from this region. I love them. Uh, what I can say, it was done. Everything was done artificially. Like Putin and his government, they invented this enemy to protect people. Because it's a very difficult topic. But we, like in Russia, we all know that. And we had the different explosions in block of big houses with many apartments, and many hundreds of people died. And we had Beslan. You should know about Beslan, about school. It was also like a terroristic attack, and they always blame the people from Chechnya, and it was like what, to create an invisible enemy, because I know people who were there and who now talk what was it, and who have this knowledge, and these are it's a it's such a difficult topic. That's why actually I started to talk about this. I don't know if you American know about this, but it's also a kind of tactic. You can better, because I'm not a politician, I'm not a scientist, not like a specialist, but just enter Chechnya and Putin, and how he used this situation, and how he actually created this situation artificially to frighten Russian people, and then to protect them, and then to make like a regime with when you protect, you can send soldiers, you can have a stronger police, and you can have your own army. Now, for example, our government, they have their own army, so that's why it's impossible to do anything against them. And it's all started like with the imaginary enemy. And for example, when I went to university, it was in 2002. A lot of people from Chechnya, they went to the same university, and it's not a fair game. Can I say like this? It's a very interesting situation, and it's not like a simple thing. It's not like they are just imagine just what bad people sit in Chechnya, and they like wanted to be a separate country, but it's normal. I understand them. They are absolutely different. I can understand them. But then this situation was like exaggerated, and I know some people who went there, and it's awful situation with Chechen people. And now they have also like a guy who is the son of ex-president who was killed, and he governs like Putin. It's like his ambassador, his friend. They are very close to each other, and so I hope that you are not going to have the same story. George Osantis, my condolences. How to read it? I have to read it correctly. I see this word and I know it, and I also want to say it. My condolences to her families. God bless her soul. You mean you talk about this Irina Zaruskaya, yes, now? Yes, Ukraine is rich in rare earth elements, always follow the money. Yes, that's true, but I'm not sure about exactly this region where Artyom lived and what they have, what they, where they are now, Russian troops, I mean. Yeah, like this, of course, Ukrainian earth is very, very rich. And plus to it, even for like farmers, they can grow a lot of things there. And of course, not only farmers, but some chemical earth elements. I don't know. My husband knows, but he went to sleep already. Jacob Pratt, why are most Russian dictators short men? Putin, Medvedev, Stalin, etc. Jacob Pratt, and what about dictators from other country? Do you know if they were short or not? Maybe you see this coincidence only with Russian. So yeah, in Russia it's like this. I thought maybe it's a kind of we have Napoleon complex that he was not. But Napoleon, I heard that he was not small for his times. His hate was good because during his times people were lower. I heard this opinion, and like for me it sounds wise. And why it is called Napoleon complex. Do you have it? Have you heard about it? That sometimes men who are not tall, they want to be dictators, and they have this charisma because I don't know. I don't, yes, but in Russia, yes, I see it. Of course, I see it. I know that Putin wears special shoes with heels on platform. You can check it. Check it in Alaska, for example. It was shown and it's visible that he is in a kind of shoes. I could listen to your accent all day long. Azah night. Thank you. So I will try not to lose it, not to lose my accent. Hope everyone in chat is doing well. Alfred, yes, we are okay. A lot of strange things happen on Earth, but we are okay. We try to discuss it calmly and to think about it. Me as usually, I ask questions and I get you answers and I share what I know and what I have. Apparently, two shots fired. Two shots fired. You mean two shots fired? I understand. Yeah, I understand. Sean Calhoun, are you rushing or stalling? Play on words. Are you rushing or stalling? Play on words. And what is stalling? Stalling. What is this stalling? I understand rushing. Rushing. I understand. Ref Pithead, MMA icon Fyodor Yemelyanenko used to talk about growing up alone on potatoes as kids, and they only met they ate was from killing bear with knives. Is that a common occurrence on the tough rural areas? Yes. I told you that I was born. I think that Fyodor Yemelyanenko is older than me. So I was born in a closed nuclear, in a closed city with a nuclear enrichment plant, and my father is a nuclear physicist, so he was like from respected casta. My mother also higher education, economist. So all my parents, they have higher education and economist and nuclear physicist. So they lived. They were okay. They were okay, and but many people lived different lives, And I know, yes, and even me, I went to potato fields. We discussed it with you, and like it was for us. For me, it was normal. We had a secondary residence, but it's not like secondary residence. It's only called secondary residence. It's like small house, and we all had those houses not far from cities because we had our garden there, and my parents they gardened some vegetables, some berries, for example, apples. They couldn't have like harvest to like maybe pear. So the climate there is not very good in Ural where I lived, but still we have such gardens, fruit and vegetable gardens. And also we had a field with potato, and we went there with my family, and we were able um, to clean it, to clean potato leaves from Colorado. Imagine beetles. It's called Colorado beetles. Colorado beetles. Why Colorado? Why Colorado? Like communists, they wanted maybe to. Who gave this name to those beetles? Colorado, it's not, I mean, it's not in the USSR, it's the United States. So it seems like those beetles were sent by Americans to the USSR to spoil their potato harvest. You know, guys, it sounds like that. And yeah, I went there, for example. But again, my situation was different. There were many regions that I lived in a city. It was like city prison, secret city. I told you in many videos we couldn't enter there without documents. You couldn't go out from this city without documents. And uh, but this city, because there were a lot of like nuclear physicists important for the USSR, this city was quite rich. But it's very difficult to say rich, but it was normal, you know. But some people not far from us, they lived in unsupportable conditions, in horrifying conditions, and not like we lived. So I was lucky enough, but still I felt like all those Colorado beetles and potato fields and their garden. So imagine, for example, every Sunday you go on. You go to your secondary residence, to your dacha, it's called dacha, not to relax, but to work in garden. So like my parents and me, and like we all went to work because this garden will like helped us to have more products in winter, for example. And also our mothers, they knew how to canned, like how to make canned uh, canned vegetables, fruits. They knew how to cook. So they in summer they cooked. Can you hear me? I hope that yes, because I saw that my husband again he used earphones. And my mother, they all like it was called like to prepare for winter. And in summer, they took some pears, some, for example, apples. What else did we have, by the way? I remember berries, and they prepared some stuff, dishes for winter in canned bottles, special bottles, and they put it in dark places. And then in winter they opened and they ate it. The same with mushrooms, cucumbers, and everything. And they did it because they were like rather hungry, and it helped them to survive. 200, Alfred, 200 meters sound like assassin sniper. You mean to this Mr. Kirk that was killed? He was killed from 200 meters? Is it possible? Guys, please put your thumbs up if you are here, and if you forgot, please. They probably have a Patsy for it. And what's Patsy? I don't know what's Patsy. Mike M, I feel a biking top will do well. I don't understand. I hope that it's what's what. Frank Perez, what do you like more, Europe or America? I don't know. That's my question. That's my question to you guys, because I went to the United States 20 years ago. What I feel for sure that American people, they are my people, and I love you, American people. And but there are many things that I'm scared of, like when we talk about America, and I feel like more protected when I live in Europe. Many things, and not so many videos ago, it was like one day ago, I discussed with you like shocking pros that I have living in Spain, and there are so many pros, and you can, for example, Frank, if you are interested, you can go and you can check Frank Perez. You can go and check. And me personally, I feel that like American is my country and my people there, but I am Russian. We moved to Montenegro. Now we live in Spain, and it seems like for me everything is good here. And plus to it, I live here and here, and I just see all those problems that you have, and it scares me even to go and to try to play this green card lottery. But I decided that I will do it anyway. So it's a dilemma. It's the biggest dilemma for me. And that's why it's like my biggest question of nowadays. And a lot of people from you say, come to America or not come now, come later. And it's a discussion, you know? It's not a simple thing. I seen a ghost eating toast that floated through a lamp post. It was, is it a poem? I hope that it was not true. Yes, PTSD. Government let down veterans badly, yeah, with finances, etc. Yes, that's true. And in Russia, they are left without anything. And also right now, they just use them and that's it. And during Stalin, do you know what they did with, for example, people without legs and arms? That's also, you can read about it in historical books. There are some books that I don't know, maybe they, because you know, after Stalin, in like you during Stalin, all people thought that Stalin is the best of the best, but only after his death, a lot of documents were disclosed about his real behavior and about victims, about repressions and executions, and it was after his death. But now, as we have new Stalin, they become to close again all documents connected with the cruelty of Stalin. And I know that after the Second World War, they behaved not in a very good way with also with those people who had wounds and injuries and the amputations during the Second World War, and it was absolutely crazy. Nobody wanted like, and of course, like. Now we talk about psychological help because they need not only like financial help. Yes, they need psychological help, therapy, and money, and good conditions after that to bring them back to life. And that time nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about, even discussed. We didn't even have it in USSR, like psychological help. You go to even like when I was 18, oh, you go to psychologist, you are crazy, you have problems with your head. Oh my God. So now it's like very popular to go to psychologist. And that time it was like, this girl, she's mad. And it was 2004, I'm sorry. And imagine what was there in 50s, 60s. Yes, in 60s. So, Alfred, yes, you are right, as usual. Jacob Pratt, how was Irina Zaruskaya any different from typical Ukrainian Slavic woman? I can't find true information about her. Not in Russian, not in Ukrainian, on Ukrainian sites. I can't find to prove to myself that it was a real person and what not a person generated by artificial intellect, guys. I couldn't find. You, if you want, you can help me. I couldn't. I checked all your subscriptions, all, every single. I couldn't find any alive moment, true moment with her and her friends, relatives. No, normal Slavic women, they have contacts, they have people with who they communicate, they have different pictures with their relatives. So it's something absolutely different. I don't recognize it, me. But again, I don't want to say, like, I sit and say it's all fake, the video is generated, or it's an actress who played, and it was used for a political reason because of this and that. I'm not going to like I'm not going to, what's the name of it, when I want you to be sure that it's like this. No, I just told you that I made my own research and I didn't find any evidence for myself, any proof. I didn't find, so I can't tell anything about her. She's absolutely different, and like, for me, it's not. I don't feel that I didn't find her friends in Ukraine again, relatives, someone. No, someone who doesn't look like bot, who looks like a normal person that I know, for example, no, that I can see by his picture. Oh, this is like yes, this is Instagram of a live person. Yeah, I understand this. I understand. I couldn't. These are just my conclusions, and I'm sorry for that, because some people were mad that when they hear it. I understand, but again, just understand me. You ask me if, like, she looks like every no. No, you mean her appearance, just one selfie? And I saw several more pictures, but for me, her face structure looks differently on every picture. And so for me, she was like even super attractive. I started to my own research only because I found her super attractive. So no, I don't think that. Yes, we have a lot of girls like this, but on her the most spread profile picture where she's super blonde. For me, she's super attractive and super beautiful girl, like Victoria's Secret angel. So that's why actually I was so shocked. I started to look inside and to make my own research. Ref Pit had Kadyrov invited one of the greatest Russian wrestler and fighter, Karin Edlov, as his guard, who died mysteriously just a few years back. Didn't Putin have powers to control the Caucasus warlords? Yes, Putin control all of them, of course. Kadyrov is Putin's like vassal. Okay, I don't know what. It's like Kadyrov is just Putin's. When Putin, like, it's just his figure. He put him on this place to rule, to govern until the end of times, once and forever, because he trusts Kadyrov, because it's just one circle. So Kadyrov is Putin's. It's his. Don't know, his for his team, for sure. They are very close to each other, I heard. You survivor sister. Here too there are cancer clusters near nuclear reactors. Here too there are cancer clusters, yeah, near nuclear reactors. I lived that it was not a reactor, it was enrichment, uranium enrichment. So I don't know, of course, I was never like diagnosed like, because of this you have this. Of course, no. I just know that my thyroid gland, since my childhood, it was in a very bad state, and when it started to influence my whole body, and I decided to just remove it and to take. I'm in therapy, so every morning I take hormones and I can control my TSH level once per 6 months. And I go to endocrinologist quite often, and also so I'm under supervision of an endocrinologist, and I had many problems because of this. I mean that I couldn't control my weight, for example. I had problems with my hair, and I mean a lot of health, problems. And when I was younger, and so now I feel better when I'm on therapy, but I don't know what are the reasons for that. And of course, I feel that probably like it looks like that I was born in such a place. And if you like one fact, consequences, like result, and when you sum them together, what we see, like, yeah, probably the reason of that because it's nuclear enrichment plant, uranium enrichment plant. Everything is redacted from public. Yes, especially in the Soviet Union, of course. Have you heard the true story about Chernobyl? People, they continued to work there and they didn't know what happened there. The whole city, they didn't evacuate them because they were afraid of panic. And there are movies in Russian language. There are very interesting movie of that time. I don't know, maybe they closed them now because of censorship, but they were very famous movies, documentaries. How like we didn't know what's going on with us, and when some people come here, I noticed that for a lot of people, like, are you into conspirological theories? Like, are you crazy? But it's all like we live in them, and we live in them, and then we just find out about them, and we have, for example, health problems. So isn't it what is conspirological in it? And even I think that maybe just something was covered, but it doesn't mean that I am crazy. And in society there is like association, like, crazy conspirologist. Okay, I know you. Yes, Ksenia. Selena, my international name. Uh, Chelyabinsk, the most beautiful skies with the beautiful meteors. No, it was not a meteor. As I heard that it was like an attempt to try a new weapon. I heard it was not a meteor, and also look it up on internet. You will find a lot of facts about it because it had different. I don't know. So check it up better by yourself, because I think that you will find it better facts from some people who made scientific researches, and not me. Sean Calhoun Harvey Oswald had a Russian rifle. What is this? Riffy? I don't understand. I have to take my glasses. Sometimes I don't see. Yes, rifle. What is a rifle? They're so dirty. Hey, new here. You sounds intellectual. Can you tell me what your type of topics you discuss here? Ayush Kumar, just different type of topics you can check. You can check by my videos. Now I started to choose titles, not just to say that talk, chat. No, now I try to title. Sometimes I prefer to have easy chats, but now it's difficult because nowadays we have too many crazy situations. So my last topic was about the assassination of Irina Zaruskaya. Today we also discuss USSR, Irina Zaruskaya, this guy Kirk. I don't remember his name, who was killed today, who was shot today during meeting in school campus. Was it in the United States? So very sad, very sad. A lot of people are very sad about it here, and we discuss it here. And as you see, we discuss nuclear issue. Yes, Chernobyl was evacuated while this place wasn't. They just quarantined people in it so that they won't move out. I have to check updates on it again. It's pretty grim. And what was this place? What you talking about? What year Chernobyl? What in what year? Was it 1985? Yes, when I was born. And you talk about Karachay. They also had an accident there. Yes, I have to. I don't remember. It was so long ago when I was in this topic. For now, I don't remember anymore. You can share here. You can check it now on Google and tell me, for example. So me, I was born not far from Chelyabinsk. Just it's my neighborhood region, Chelyabinsk, and my region. Bye bye thyroid gland, and I don't have it now, and I feel myself like I'm an alien. Plastic takes 1,000 years to totally biodegradable plastic is a byproduct of oil. We all need resources, but so much toxicity. Yes. Was it George Carlin with his stand up about Earth and about people and about eco activists, and that he told that maybe this Earth produced us to produce for the Earth plastic, to use it as a as an additional protection for herself. Earth, I don't know, is it female, but I want to call it female. So you understand, Earth produced us for us to produce plastic, to make it as a protection for herself, because the Earth is in universe and is in and then it will just get rid of us as a unnecessary ants. Unnecessary beings, and that the Earth is in problem. No, you are in problem. We are in problem. Humanity is in problem. Earth is okay. It just lives in different conditions. It has different layers, for hundreds, thousand years. Of course, we don't know, but. Yeah, I loved this stand-up. Yesterday, I actually rewatched it. I watched it. Hello, Martin. Hi, Selena. How are you doing today? Today I'm great. I had a very busy day, but everything is good. How are you, Martin? How are you? What are you doing? Oh, I have so many messages, guys, and I already want to go because it's high time for me to sleep. I need to go to school yesterday. Tomorrow will be my first day at school. Guys, put your thumbs up, please. Just I remind you that it's not very difficult for me to have 40 likes. You can double tap the screen and I will have maybe 40 likes. Not so many people here, I see, but I will be happy. Probably I won't have 40 likes. So guys, let's continue with our discussions tomorrow. Julio Velasquez said Diana's nerd too. We like the ecosystem, or shall I say love it. George Marble did Diana, and you are a universe. Oh, good luck at school tomorrow. Yes, my first day at school will be tomorrow. Could you show me your tattoo on your shoulder? It's on my back. You can go to my Telegram channel. Go and check. Chernobyl happened in 86. Chernobyl happened in 86. And I was born in 85, but still I was born not near Chernobyl. But I know that it flew over the Earth several times. It made like a circle. I mean, this cloud with uranium speedhead that was in 2000. Yeah, I believe. What is your thoughts about the Russia-Ukraine war? Dean Berryman, please come here. Just not today. Come here. Yes, tomorrow, for example, we will discuss it with you. Did you go to college? Yes, of course. I have a master degree, and I have several educations. What are you attracted to in men? Miro, I'm not thinking now about men, honestly. I have so many qualities that I want to open in myself and to develop in myself. And I have my husband, so I'm not thinking. I viewed the shot of you shopping today and the groceries and received nice. It was not today, it was several days ago. Yeah, but prices. Yes, prices are so low. Stalin was another level of crazy. Yeah, that's true. Lord Vader, absolutely horrible. How can you have so much hate in your heart to hurt someone else? His poor children, I'm so heartbroken over this. Ah, you mean Kirk? Yes, Mr. Kirk? Yeah, of course, but yes, it was terrible. Yes, they knew how to preserve fruit and vegetable. Ah, yeah, you talk, yeah, preserve. It's called preservation. Yes, preserve fruits and vegetables. You were traveling around the Gulag. Yes. Hi from Malaysia. Malaysia, hello. Colorado beetles, we used to clean them here in the fields too, in Soviet Romania. Oh, really? No, we have Neg Branduk. He's from Soviet Romania. That's so interesting. Hello, brother. How old are you? Sean Calhoun, platform shoes from the 70s, like a Kiss rock band. No, he has different. Check it, type it on YouTube. I think that you will see. It's something strange he has, but it's all covered just not to be visible. But like what you see, it's a fake feet because his feet like goes like this, I think, and in different position. It's in different position to make him higher. No, it's not so. It's not the platform. It's look, check. You will see it better. It's better to see it once than yeah, it's better to see it once. Does he wear 70s platforms in Kremlin? I just imagine. No, he has different type. It looks like flat, but if you look carefully, but on videos, like in some shots, you can see it in many shots. Are you American? No, I'm not. So another public shooting occurred just now, and the American politician Charlie Kirk died at a university. Yeah, unfortunately. I have to remember Charlie, his name. Charlie. I forgot his name because today was the first time when I heard about him because I told you that I'm not American. Thank you for your tip. I didn't know you like a stream by double tapping the screen. Me also, I found out about it only 2 weeks ago, maybe. So, guys, please double tap my screen and you will like this video if you want, if you like it if you like. If you love your mother, please like this video. George Marble, yeah, this I read already. So, guys, oh my god, where am I? So, guys, thank you for being with me today. I hope that you had a nice time. Come here back tomorrow and see you. Kisses.